Hi, BlazeFit Fam. We're in our final week of the 6-week back to school challenge. I'm here with one of our challengers to get to know a little bit more about her motivation.
Yes.
Now, the results aren't in yet, but we want to know why you signed up, why you've been pushing hard, and what you're chasing. Because at the end of this challenge, someone's walking away with a 30A beach getaway. Someone else is getting $100 cash for the best transformation, and we'll crown our Savage recognition winner for who's been the most consistent and ready the whole time. So let's jump in, Christina.
Okay.
What made you take the first step and join the 6-week challenge?
So that wasn't the plan at first. So we have a friend whose daughter was coming to train for volleyball, and our daughter also plays volleyball. So we were looking for that. And one of the trainings I sat in, started talking to Jonathan, and I was like, oh, this is really nice. Do the adults do it? So we stayed all the way to the end, and there was a class. And he was like, do you want to jump in? And I was like, can I? Right now? No. So I then signed up. He said there's a 6-week challenge. He took me in the back, did my metrics.
Yes.
That was alarming.
Yes.
And it was that, just standing on that and holding it and getting my metrics, that said, okay, this is an opportunity. You know how when you were praying for something and you're looking for something and you're like, I need hands-on, I need support. And I was telling my sister, I literally, for the first time in my life, need somebody to hold my hands.
Yes.
And that was the start. And that was it. He said 6 weeks. It took me 2 days to decide.
Yeah.
And then once I went ahead and paid my fee, I said, okay, that's a commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk about your fitness life before you, like, if you didn't have accountability, how'd you hold yourself accountable, or has that always been kind of the struggle with being consistent?
So when I had 2 kids, I was on it. I was able to get up, 2 kids, that 2-kid life, it's easy.
Yeah.
And I was able to get up in the mornings, get to the gym after dropping them off. There was a lot of flow in my life. And then once I had kid number 3, and kid number 4, and then we, were pretty solid and stable in Georgia. All the traffic, everything just came to a head with the timing. But before that, my fitness journey was great. I ran track and played basketball when I was in school, so that muscle memory was great. The youth was on my side. I had the ability to go to the gym because I had more time.
Yes.
And then eating right when you're young is easy because you could eat anything.
Right.
There is no meal planning because you can just eat. So in the beginning, my journey was really just, living life and doing a little bit of workout.
Yes.
Because we could do that. But then after all the children, the hormone differences, getting older, marriage is a big responsibility that can take from a woman, and then the children. So I really lost my way in that. So before that, though, it was great.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what was it about Blaze that made you be like, you know what, I like, we talked about, you saw your daughter with volleyball, you liked the class, but what really made you think like, yeah, I can really actually do this?
So I wasn't sure. I did watch the class, and I'd never been in a CrossFit environment. Okay. So I know there are different type of classes, but the first thought is CrossFit.
Yes.
And you hear the stories like, they go hard.
The kids, the injuries, it's like a whole community that's not always positive. Yeah.
Yes. So what I noticed is in watching the class, because I like to observe, is just with watching my daughter train, it was warm up first, then stretch, then work out, then stretch.
Yes.
So that part right there, because you can work out all you want, but if you don't have that consistency with the stretching, so that was big for me. Just at this age, making sure that I knew how to take care of myself.
Yes.
Because I thought I knew how to work out before. I did.
Yes.
And then I realized after doing this that I was missing some things or not doing things right. So when the classes started, being able to warm up, and the warm up is a beast just by itself. And then the stretching. And I just thought, oh, we're just going to jump into this and we're going to be done. But all of that was within the 1 hour.
Yeah.
And that was nice. So timing, because I'm already short on time.
Yes.
So to your question, it was really seeing that there was a system, and then it was so community. That for me, I loved it. The ladies were talking to me, and they were younger and my age and older, and everybody was getting along and everybody was supporting, and that was, for me, probably the best part.
Yeah, so talk about more about how that community helped you push through the challenge, like, because you could have given up at any time, but like.
And I did. I gave up every day. Up for the first week, I gave up a few times mentally, and then I brought my notebook because I wanted to like show you. It was so special having the group bring me in. You know, when I first came in, and they were like, I was nervous, and they were like, it's okay, you know, just take your own pace.
Yes.
They were helping me set up and rack my weights. They were taking my weights when I was gassed and I was in the red. And they really helped me, and they talked to me. They were very kind. You know, when you're already feeling overweight, slow, you can't breathe, your numbers, everybody else is in the green and the blue, and you're in the red. And you're trying to recover so you can catch up, and the trainers being able to say, you're going to sit this one out until you get your breath, and not pushing me to a point trying to keep up with the group. And no one made me feel bad about that. And it was respect your journey, because that's what I was already saying to myself, but I had everybody else respecting my journey. And then ladies saying, some of the ladies, big ups to Blossom, she was like, I've been here for a few years, you know, and I've been doing it, and she looks great. So knowing that everybody that's here has been here for a while, so that tells me too that there is something. The community, it's a tight group. One of the days I had to travel, it was at the first week, at the end of the week I had to travel, and Jonathan had texted me, okay, let's make sure you get your MEPS. You know, what gym have you ever been a part of where they reach out and say, hey, you didn't reach your MEPS today, let's go. You still have some day left. That was crucial.
Yes, absolutely.
So let me show you this.
Yes, love it.
So when he did the InBody, which is the metrics, and you see that number on the top there? Yes. Well, that number is how much I had to lose in order to be at a decent body composition. So this is where I was. All right. And then having that and seeing that, that's motivation in itself.
It is.
And then the challenge. Every day having something to check off, something to meet, making sure I had my ducks in a row every day, and I was planning for it. I'm A-type. I needed that. Without that, there's no plan. So that was very helpful.
So what would you say, like, one goal that like you're proud of accomplishing during this challenge?
The consistency. First of all, it was easy. I have to do things that are easy, or else it's already not going to work. So I drop my children off, come here. I can work out, then I go home. If I had to go somewhere else, or just the distance between here and home is about 45 minutes, there's so much time for me I got somebody I have to call, I have to go run this errand. So it took the time and space between my ears away. I drop my kids off, I come here, I put on my zone, I get to work. And then on the days where I cannot do that, I have my 120 MEPS I know I have to get. At 75, right? But I said 120 because I'm trying to win. And so I make sure I stop at one of the gyms on my way home. I'm on the treadmill for 45. I'm getting my 120 MEPS in. I go home. If I didn't do anything else in the day, I hit my marker, at least for my cardio. And then somewhere else in the day, I know that I have to come get my kids. And the gym is right here. And because there's multiple classes, I can jump in any one of those classes and knock it out. And that's the ease of it. It makes it so much better for me.
And I love that. Again, women over 40 with children, it is hard, especially if you're, again, trying to fit in everything to your schedule. What would you say to another, let's say, mom, 40 and older, that like wants to get fit, wants to really start something, but maybe is just a little nervous or not sure how she can do it?
So the first thing is, I would say that's like being scared, right? Because if we take the time for ourselves, then, oh, God forbid, we take that few minutes for ourselves. So the first thing is do it scared. Do it with all the things on the plate, all the chores, the errands, put you first. Because I didn't do that for years, and I end up having pre-diabetes and high cholesterol, which is really what pushed me to want to go hard. So I'm a cold turkey kind of person. Once I got those results, I was like, that's it. But even if you don't have results, you just have to decide, I'm either at my worst right now and I can stay here. So you know what the worst is. Or I could try something new and change the mindset towards it and just do it. So what I was able to do and what I would tell someone else is I changed my language. And I used to be like, I got to go to the gym. I got to do this. I got to do that. And so it was more another chore.
Yes.
So I started saying, I get to go to the gym.
Yes.
I get to be able to spend some time on myself. I get to put me first today. And that came from a little bit of a book, Tiny Habits, but then we also did the book, Atomic Habits.
Yes.
So that just was on top of the book that I had already read a few weeks back, and then you forget. And then that was right on top of it, which was also a part of the challenge to read. Yes. So it was perfect timing. And so mindset, you have to put yourself first. And you hear everybody say it. It's so easy to say and hard to do. But I did it this time. So I told my kids I'm stealing this time for me. And I'm on them like, you need to get up, you need to get dressed, we need to get to school because I have a class that starts at 7:30.
And I'm going to be there.
And I'm going to be there.
Yes.
Because I get to be there.
Exactly.
So doing it scared, doing it anyway, putting yourself first, even though everybody else is pulling on you. As a woman, you just have to be selfish. And I know that's probably one of the hardest things for us to do, especially when we have children.
Yeah. So you've been great progress. So where do you see yourself like 6 months from now?
So tiny habits. So, tiny goals, 6 months is too far.
Right,
like my brain.
3 months.
So in 3 months,
Yeah.
so my daughter is 12. When she was 3.5, I did a program it was professionally fit program where if I wanted to do a show, I could have, because I looked like it. That's after amazing. 3 months. But I didn't want to do a show. Yeah. I just wanted the results. So I did that in 3 months. I went from kind of where I am starting this program, because I had just had a baby, and she was about 2, so I didn't just have her, but it felt like it.
Felt like it, yes.
And so I had started the program, the meal plan, a lot of what we got here is what I did then, but without the physical trainer, without the space to do it and someone coaching me along the way. I had a virtual internet. So that was young. Like I said, I had no obstacles. Yeah. So I was able to do that. 5:30 in the morning, up, get her done, take the kids off to school, go back, do the weights, eat right. That's it.
Yes.
So after this challenge is over, I'm going to have my blood work redone.
Yes.
And then hopefully I'm completely out of the pre-diabetic markers and the high cholesterol. And once I get that clear, I'm hoping my meal plan can now get beefed up because I'm on a restricted.
Yes.
So having my meal plan beefed up so I can start shaping the body now. And then after 3 months, we'll see if I can be professionally fit and maybe consider a show. I've never done it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for joining us today, telling your story. Everyone, please make sure you cheer Christina on. Hopefully she wins this challenge. And if you're interested in BlazeFit, definitely come by. We'd love to have you.
Yes. Oh, and the children.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So that was one of the other things too, because not having a place for my children to go when I need to work out. And then having the Blaze kids, that was amazing, watching my young 7-year-old climb the ropes and do all the working out. And I didn't know she had that in her.
Yes.
And my 5-year-old, he's all excited for when he can do it. My 17-year-old jumped in the classes. And so it ended up being a whole family.
It is a family.
So don't forget that you can actually have your family come too, because I think that's important.
That's important too. So, because it's important for them to see those lifestyle lessons from the body. Yeah. It's very important to, eat right, eat healthy, and stay active. And that's something that you always need from 0 to 100.
Yeah. And it was easy starting. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of ropes. The communication here is great. I think without having that constant, you're like, hey, where you at today?
I don't see any points today.
And then you get used to being in the class with the people that are working hard with you. Even my trainer, Jasmine. Well, she's my daughter's trainer, but I jump in her classes too. And so she's working hard in the morning.
Exactly.
So seeing your trainer also work as
Yes.
hard or harder because
Yes.
they're training for something, that is very motivating.
It's motivating.
Yeah, so it's just been amazing for me.
Yes.
And I've done my posts. I've invited people to come. The more friends I can have come join
better.
me, the better. Because your friends, they want to eat.
Yes.
No.
Like, let's go to the gym.
Yeah, let's go to the gym.
Let's do barbells over brunch.
Ooh, I like it. Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
And thank you, everyone.
Hey, thank you.
Bye. I need that on a shirt.
Yes, that's